Hi guys, so I got this really strong message feeling that I needed to share, and I thought it was a really great analogy. And it's about how if you actually do the shadow work on yourself and you go to therapy and you do quantum healing sessions, or you look within, you meditate, you just look, you journal, you just cultivate and dig up deep roots and pull them out of you, whatever they are, okay, of pain, trauma, negative character traits that you don't want anymore. If you do that kind of deep work, then you're going to have more light, okay? Your light's going to shine beautifully. Now, if you're still in darkness and you're around someone who's got a lot of light, then you might be repelled because it's just so bright, okay? So there might be people that you meet that you instantly are like totally attracted to because you know that they're going to help you with your soul to become brighter, okay? You might want to initially leech their light and brightness, or you might decide that you could learn and imitate and then become more like that, but not realizing that you have to do a lot of deep work on yourself. There's no shortcut. Now, the other person around that bright light person might decide that it's just too bright. But what happens then? I feel like this is where we're coming to in this time, is that those people are going to retreat into the darkness more. And guess what? It's really cold. It's really cold and lonely in the dark. And it's not so bright and love-filled. So I feel like it's important for everyone to think about really, really digging deep, because you don't want to have to, well, go through really hard things, because the less work you've done on yourself, the harder it's going to be. If you haven't ever been to therapy, if you haven't ever dream journaled, if you haven't ever journaled, if you haven't ever done a brain dump, if you haven't ever done a quantum healing session, if you haven't ever meditated, and so on and so on and so forth. If you haven't ever read a self-help book, guess what, peoples? It's not going to be as easy for you, okay? It's just not. Trying to help people to have a little bit of a wake-up call so that they don't suffer. It's lonely and cold in the dark, right? And it's scary to uncover what all those layers are within. It's scary. But guess what? You can avoid it your whole life and die and come back and try it again and again and again and again, one life after the next, until finally you're like, I guess I should look at the wounds. I guess I should look inside and see what's going on in there, rather than, just running away from it, getting into the cold darkness. And, it's not fun there, right? There's a lot of light and bright once you do this type of work. So I don't care if you don't even have any traumas and you're saying you're fine. It's still helpful to do things like chanting the hue. That helps raise your vibration, and it sets you into a really highly connected place and with the soul plane. So hue. And then meditating, getting really quiet. You could do Tai Chi, Qigong. You could do yoga. You could do yoga nidra. Wonderful. If you don't like to move your body much, yoga nidra, Ali Boothroyd, I love her. You can do so many things. So if you get out of that dark, you go towards the light and you shine it on yourself, what are you going to find? Try it, okay? Not easy. It takes courage, okay? This is not for cowards. But you know what? It doesn't matter, because you have eternity to get it right. This is just one way to start to get it right faster. I love you. Have a great night, guys.